I'm a senior legislative analyst for the Wisconsin Legislative Audit Bureau. Just like any organization, governance requires oversight to ensure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. We're there to ensure that government is operating appropriately, legally, correctly. And our goal is to increase the transparency of governance. I think part of the purpose of our work at the Bureau is not just to steward, but to sustain the institutions that are there, to bring about not only their longevity, but ensure that they're fulfilling their purpose. There's a conservatorship, there's a desire to ensure that these institutions are able to be effective for the longer term. Whether or not this form of government is what's ordained by God, or if there is a best form of government that He ordains, we still have obligations to individuals, obligations to our other citizens, and government provides a mechanism by which we fulfill those obligations and needs. The context of government is to ensure that the poor are taken care of, ensure that children in foster care are treated appropriately, ensure that our economy continues to run, that we have roads to continue to drive on. All of these fundamental issues that are critical to our safety, to our well-being, are things that we're acting out in this political context. It's something that we're also called to do as Christ followers by being obligated to one another, by being servants. And public service in this respect carries with it a trust. It carries with it a responsibility that we serve people not only within the context of government, but also within the context of being Christ followers.
I'm a venture capitalist in the life science industry, and what that means is I work with investors to attract money to invest in small startup companies that are developing medical technologies or drugs or some combination of the both of them. Venture capital has changed the world. If you take a look at some of the most important companies in our 21st century economy, they're companies that started as a venture capital-backed enterprise. Whether it be in the field of technology like Google, or in life sciences like Amgen or Genentech, all of these sorts of companies started initially as venture-backed firms where the confluence of capital and the idea of an inventor who was passionate about their ideas resulted in a technology or product that has been revolutionary. Those of us who are believers have a particular perspective that applies to venture capital. We believe that the Creator God has endowed us with a relentless sense of creativity that can express itself in ideas that range from east to west. What a venture capitalist does more than anything else is help facilitate that early stage, allowing the flowering of that creativity to find expression in early experiments that add value to the idea. There's nothing quite as encouraging as to see people who have worked hard and worked on the edge for a long time have an idea that begins to reach the marketplace because they see your money and efforts coming in behind their idea. It's that creativity that is one of the most rewarding components of being a venture capitalist.